Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice algebra problem. Here we have 3 to the power of n over 4 to the power of n is equal to 5 over 2 to the power of n. We will solve this problem for the value of n, and at the last I will check our answer. Is this answer satisfy our given question or not? So that the very first thing we are going to do is, here first I can move this 2 to the power of 9 in the left hand side, so that you will get the output in the form of 3 to the power of n times 2 to the power of n over 4 to the power of n is equals to 5. And after that we will focus on the denominator, and here you have 4 to the power of n, so that we can write this 4 to the power of n as 3 to the power of n into 2 to the power of n. Over here you have 4, and it will be written as 2 times of 2, and its whole power n is equals to 5. After this step we will use here, sorry, this is the power n. We will use here the nice exponential law, and you know about this law. If we have a times b to the power of n, it is equals to a to the power of m times b to the power of n. It means that when you have the exponent under the product of two terms, so that we will separate these two terms, so that now we can apply this exponential law in the denominator term, and you get the output in the form of 3 to the power of n times 2 to the power of n over 2 to the power of n times 2 to the power of n, and it is equals to, here you focus that this 2 to the power of n is cancelled out by this 2 to the power of n, and whole is equals to 5, so that it is implies that 3 to the power of n over 2 to the power of n is equals to 5. And now we can apply here again another exponential law, and you know that if we have a to the power of n over b to the power of n, it is equals to a over b to the power of n. If you have some terms in the form of a to the power of n over b to the power of n, then you can combine its exponent in this form. And similarly here you have 3 to the power of n over 2 to the power of n, and now we will combine the exponent of these terms, and you get 3 over 2 to the power of n is equals to 5. And now our claim is to find the value of n, so that in order to find the value of n we will just take the log on both of the sides, so that you get 3 log of 3 over 2 to the power of n is equals to log of 5. And now we can apply here another exponential law and other properties of logarithm, so that if we have log of a to the power of m, it is equals to m times log of a. Now we use this nice property of log in the left hand side, so that it will becomes in the form of n times of log 3 over 2 is equals to log of 5. And here you see that we will apply here another property of log in order to simplify the terms, so that here you have log 3 over 2, and we can use this property here. If you have log of a over b, it is equals to log of a minus log of b, so that after applying this property of log, the left hand side will become in the form of n times of log 3 minus log of 2, and it is equals to log of 5, so that here we will see that this term is multiplied by n, so that it will move in the right hand side, and it will becomes in the form of n is equals to log of 5 over log of 3 minus log of 2. And now we can use the logarithmic table or calculator in order to find the value of these logs, so that the value of log 5 is 0.6989 over here you have log 3, and the value of log 3 is 0.4771 minus the value of log 2 is 0.30 and 10. So now we will use calculator in order to subtract these two values and divide the values, so that when you subtract these values you will get 0.6989 over, after subtraction of these two values you get 0.1761. so now we will divide these two terms, and finally you get the value of n is 3.968. so this is the our final answer of this question. And now we will check this answer, is this value satisfies the given question or not. So that in order to check I can rewrite the given equation as 3 to the power of n over 4 to the power of n is equal to 5 over 2 to the power of n. And here we have the value of n is 3.968. we will put this value in these left and right sides, so that you will get the output in the form of, here you have 3 to the power of n, so when we put n is equal to 3.968 over, here you get 4 to the power of 3.968, it is equals to 5 over 2 to the power of n and 2 to the power of 3.968. and this implies that now you can use the calculator in order to find the value of these terms, so that you can find the value of 3 to the power of 3.968. it is equals to 78.2 over the value of 4 to the power of 3.968, it is equals to 244.89 is equals to 5 over here you have 5 over 3 to the 5 over 2 to the power of 3.968, it is equals to 15.6. and now you can divide these two terms and you get 0.3193, it is equals to, and in the right hand side when you divide 5 by 15.6 then you get 0.32. so you can approximate write this as 0.32 is equals to 0.32. so this shows that left hand side is equal to right hand side. So finally we can say that n is equal to 3.968 be the final value or be the only one solution of the given equation, and this is our final answer. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.